Hello folks, and welcome to this, the April 10th, 2016 edition of Decision 2016 Digest, the channel where we bring you the presidential election and public policy news you can use in 15 minutes or less. Just a quick update on the status of the 2016 presidential contest, and boy, just when you think it can't get any more weird, oy vey. Donald Trump seems addicted to Twitter, and you know what? It's causing him some problems. Is it tripping him up, or is Trump just tripping? That's the question. Maybe both. We're going to talk about that, but first a snapshot of where the race stands on the GOP side. As we've reported, it will take 1,237 delegates locked up by any candidate going into this July's GOP convention to win the nomination outright. Here's the current delegate count for the remaining three GOP candidates. Trump is at 743, Cruz is in second with 545, and long shot Ohio Governor John Kasich is still at just 143. With the number of primaries completed since our last report, as it stands now, only Trump has the mathematical possibility of getting to the needed 1,237 before the GOP convention in Cleveland. Ohio Governor John Kasich is staying in the race with the hopes of Trump falling short and giving him a chance in a contested convention play. Again, a real long shot in our opinion. The divide within the GOP, pitting D.C. establishment forces against an insurgent Donald Trump, continue to grow. And over the past couple of weeks, Trump hasn't helped himself. In what was arguably the worst week of Trump's campaign, leading up to the Wisconsin primary last week, the Donald committed a handful of high-profile, unforced errors. In a MSNBC town hall, Trump suggested there should be criminal penalties for women if abortion were ever outlawed, which he later had to retract. In a separate interview, he suggested that Japan and South Korea should have nuclear weapons to defend themselves. Again, he had to walk that back. And finally, he reacted, and I would say badly, to a super PAC's criticism of his wife Melania by attacking Cruz's wife Heidi on Twitter. Never a good idea for a presidential candidate. These gaffes, combined by a concerted effort of anti-Trump GOP activists and visceral opposition from Wisconsin's conservative talk radio hosts, delivered Wisconsin last week for Ted Cruz, Trump's first major loss since the Iowa caucuses in February. Trump forces hope to get back on track with Trump's home state primary in New York, happening about 10 days from now. Most polls show Trump with a strong double-digit lead over Cruz. Cruz's past comment, though, criticizing quote-unquote New York values, is hurting him in the Empire State, showing him in a distant third behind John Kasich. Upcoming states like Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and other northeastern states favor Trump for the foreseeable future. Any further major loss, though, by Trump will almost ensure a contested convention for Republicans, their first since 1976, that pitted Ronald Reagan against then-President Gerald Ford for the nomination. It's going to remain interesting, so stay tuned. Now on to the Democrats. Leading Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton continues to feel the burn from Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, and the rhetoric is heating up between the two. Despite Democratic establishment asserting that former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton has a lock on the nomination, Sanders has won 8 of the last 9 primary and caucus contests and outraised Hillary in the past 2 months in the money game. To me, this is just simply stunning. Unlike the GOP, their establishment forces have what are called superdelegates that can override everyone and nominate who they want, giving Hillary a huge advantage over Sanders at this time in that the superdelegates are siding with Hillary Clinton. She had them in 2008 when many of them switched to Barack Obama as he gained momentum. Although that is doubtful this time around, even Democrats concede America is unlikely to elect a self-avowed socialist. Clinton's FBI investigation into her email and home server scandal continues forward, with the FBI set to interview her and her top aides over the next several weeks. The outcome of that investigation continues to be the wild card in her path to the Democratic nomination, so stay tuned on that. While Dems still assert she's a lock for the nomination, Hillary is definitely feeling the burn, as we said earlier, and the insults between her and Sanders have heated up recently on the campaign trail, but nothing in the league of those on the GOP side. This race, too, could get very interesting as they approach their convention in July. We'll keep you up to speed on all of it right here on Decision 2016 Digest. That's the update for now, and we appreciate you watching. If you like what we're doing here, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It lets me know you appreciate the effort we're making to bring you news that you can use in this important presidential race. A special deal just for my viewers: if you like listening to books instead of reading them, hit the link in the description below for a free audible.com trial. You get the first month free, and your first book download is free. Cancel at any time with no further obligation. Again, thanks for joining us. Until next time, stay informed, get involved, stay tuned for more on this important presidential election, folks. Your country needs you. And we'll see you next time right here on Decision 2016 Digest.